Good morning from beautiful Brisbane, Australia, and welcome to Complex PTSD TV. My name's Linda. I'm your certified trauma recovery coach, and welcome to today's edition because we're going to be talking about developing a proactive sleep habit. Now, when I say proactive, I mean that we're going to take absolute full responsibility for developing a sleep program or a sleep habit that suits us as an individual and as that suits us at our individual stage of recovery. Now, one of the hardest things that we combat during our process of recovery is our sleep. Because, there's many variants of why sleep is such a challenge for us, but the first thing that we want to do is recognize what stage of recovery we're at, and we need to ask one specific question. And the question that we need to ask is, what do I need? Now, it's taken me a long time to understand that asking the question, what do I need, is going to help me break down what I need instead of assuming that if I do something external, it'll fix the problem. I wanted to sit down and ask, what do I need? Because I've tried so many different things that none of them have worked, okay? So one of my key things was I didn't want my phone in my bedroom because I get hooked into either playing a game or hooked into being on social media and, even going in and answering my admin team's questions at 4:30 in the morning because I just happened to look at my phone, and on the list goes. And I'm so guilty of it, of picking up the phone and going, the world can't wait another couple of hours for me to sleep. I have to go in and answer these questions. So I was like, okay, what do I need to make my sleep habit, be effective in this part of my recovery? So one of the things I did, I went and bought this cheap clock, about this big, and it was battery operated, and I put the time in, and I could set 2 alarms, but when the battery ran out, that was just like a nightmare. And I went, okay, so that's not going to work. That's not a functional thing for me. I agree, Kimberly. If I don't leave the phone out of the bedroom, I'm stuffed. I really am. And I've got, we have to be honest with ourselves that we're, interrupting our sleep process. The second thing I did was buy this really nice digital clock, and it did a number of different things, and it was wonderful. But for me, remember, we were asking the question, what do I need? And for me, each day that of my life that I do in my process in my day-to-day life, I have different alarm clock needs. So I get up at different times, or I want to change the alarm clock easily. Otherwise, I revert to using the clock on my phone, and then I'm stuffed again because the phone's in the bedroom. And it's not even about self-discipline. It's just it's an automatic habit to pick it up and connect with everybody, isn't it? And so I really genuinely sat down and said, what do I need? And I didn't even know if it existed. So I said, I need a clock that I can set easily. So I was thinking touchscreen. So on our phones, modern day, where it's just touch screen, okay, slide that, and I've got an alarm happening. Easy, put it down and off we go. And that's why I kept going back to my phone, because it was easy. And I said I wanted a touch screen. I had to be able to set an alarm very, very easily, and I had to be able to change that alarm easily. Hi, Nick. Yeah, Nick. I sent Nick on an adventure to get it for me. So what I found was, when I made out a list of what I needed, that I needed to be able to set the alarm, at any time, and for it to be easy, so I went, it has to be touchscreen, because the minute you go to set the alarm, even on a digital one with all the buttons, is the minute, for me, it goes haywire. Even if I've got 2 different times on it, it still doesn't work, all right? So the last digital one I've got replaced the iPad that I had up in my room that was only, was so old it could only use it as a digital clock. So it now sits in my room with a big digital display. So if I wake up, I can see the time automatically. So I did find a clock that is touchscreen, that I actually only have to say what time to set it was. Good on you, Nick. Nick says he got misdirected by in-store staff and eventually found it. Yeah, I knew it was there. So it's touchscreen, but I want to show you a 1-minute video of everything that it does. Because of this, it has the ability to hook into your Spotify channel, your own site, so you can play your own music. It has the ability to hook into YouTube, so you can say, hey Google, play this on YouTube. It has the ability to hook into all of the, Stan, Foxtel, Netflix, everything. And yeah, Charlotte, they make these. And it has the ability to do everything except play games, all right? So if you go to bed and you like watching stuff, then you can watch stuff on this little clock, and actually not, if you've got a partner, you won't interrupt you won't interrupt their sleep, all right? Yes, Nick, no, I'm not Netflixing on my clock. Okay, so I'll show you the clock so that if you like it, you'll see why it is so good. And last night I just said, hey Google, set an alarm for 6 a.m. We won't say that I didn't get up then, but all as I said was, hey Google, stop alarm, and the alarm stopped. I didn't even have to, touch the screen. And I'll tell you how to set it up at the end. It's very easy. Everything about this is easy for us, okay? So let's see if we can just have a quick look. Okay, let me just go back here. Here we go. All right, here we are, cooking with gas. Okay, so this is how easy it was. I plugged the clock in, downloaded the app called Google Home. They talked to each other immediately, and I just went through and clicked on the buttons on Google Home. It did everything easily, like very, very easily. And so if you're technologically challenged, it's easy. It's just pressing buttons to everything that it asks you. And then you go through, it asks you 4 questions to talk out loud so that I can identify your voice. If you want other people to activate it, you can do that as well. Obviously, I'm not letting Nick activate mine. And Nick said, I just activated my clock from sitting out here. He's in my bedroom patting the cat. And that's it. It was done. And then, as I said, I just said, hey, Google, set alarm for 6 a.m. It was done. I didn't even have to set the time on it. Nothing. It was all done for me because it's all electronic and automatic. And it worked brilliantly. So if you're looking to develop a sleep habit that is good for you and to keep your phone out of your room, this is the answer. It's my answer. I know we said we're all individual and unique and we've got to look for the answers. So sit down, ask the question, what do I need so that I'm developing good sleep hygiene? And then go through step by step what you need to keep your phone out of your room. Then go and find this. For those in Australia, that particular one is available at JB Hi-Fi right now on special for $79. And also the other one, there's an Alexa one, all right? So I forget who Alexa is connected to, but I think it's Amazon. So it's on special for $79 as well, but it doesn't have the screen that the Lenovo does. So in the screen where you could see that you could look in on your kids, you can watch, Netflix, Stan, Foxtel, etc., YouTube. It doesn't have a screen on it. So this one was the best one to get with a screen. Yeah, I agree, Melanie. I was like, oh, this is just brilliant. And so now, so even if you woke up and you wanted to set an alarm for half an hour's time, you just say, hey, Google, set an alarm for 6:30. It's done. You don't have to think about it, and it makes the whole sleep hygiene process really, really simplified, and it makes it easy that if you, like, because a friend of mine said, they like to watch videos to go to sleep, then you can do that, and the screen is big enough that you can watch, but it's not going to interrupt anyone who's, if you've got a partner or a spouse in the room with you as well. And the other thing was too, for those of you who have really, sensitive sound, the speaker on it is good quality, all right? So when the assistant talks back to you, it's good quality. So you're not going to go, oh, yeah, well, I don't want to listen to music on this or watch a YouTube video. It's actually good quality. So, pardon me. So I recommend it. Charlotte says, hey, Google, make Linda's coffee at 4 a.m. Can we make it 5 or 6? It's going into winter here, and because I don't get up for gym because of COVID, then, yeah, I'm not looking at 4 a.m. at the moment. Pardon me. So I want you to sit down and ask the question, what do I need to develop a good sleep hygiene and what will keep my phone out of my room? Okay, and work towards it. So, so for me, the answer was it had to be at least touchscreen. I didn't know you could get voice activated when I looked. And it had to be easy to operate. Otherwise, I was going to revert back to the phone because the phone was easy to, set alarms, etc., etc. And especially if we need to have a nap during the day, you're going to want something that you can just set an alarm for half an hour and, you're done. Okay, I hope that's helped, and thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have the most wonderful, wonderful day, and let's get our sleep hygiene happening. All right, I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.